So you went to the store and you got yourself some decent steaks. These are choice ribeyes I picked up at my local Sam's Club. They've got some nice marbling. They've got a nice end cap here. So these would be some tasty steaks if you cook them up. So you want to know, what's my best way to cook these steaks to make them delicious and perfect temperature that I want them to? Well, in Dad's opinion, you grab your immersion circulator and you sous vide them.
Dad, listen, I don't know if I have a sous vide loca, a mobile thingamabob dinglehoffer. What? Wait. Right? No, okay, give it to me. No. What do I do?
All right, I can deal with this. So you don't have an immersion circulator, so we will go out to the charcoal grill and we will charcoal grill these steaks.
Oh, Dad, now you're making it easy. Charcoal grill. Man, right? No?
All right, we'll do this the basic way. The best way to cook a steak, if you don't have anything other than an oven and a pan, is called the reverse sear. Do you want to know what the reverse sear is? Dad got this. That's it. Okay, here's the deal. Other than an oven, this is all you need to cook a delicious steak at home every time. There's one piece of equipment I am not going to let you get away with not having, and that is a digital meat thermometer. If you want to be able to cook your food to the right temperature every time, don't guess. Don't do this is medium, this is medium rare, this is well done. It's not. Get a decent thermometer. I use the ThermoPen. I use this one. It's called the Lollipop version. It's the cheaper version. This was like $50 online. Grab it, temp your food, and you're going to know every time exactly what temperature the food is, and you're going to get it right. Please do yourself a favor. Have one of these. When you're done, you've got one, come back, and we'll start cooking. So, what is the reverse sear? The reverse sear is something I saw on a Serious Eats videos. Actually, I think the first place I saw it from Kenji Lopez. He's a fantastic food blogger and he has great resources and he tackles food with science. And that's kind of one of the things that got me interested in cooking and all my gadgets. So this is where I got the method from and it's perfect. It makes an awesome steak. What you do, heat your oven up to about 250 degrees and slowly cook the steak until it reaches just shy of 10 degrees of your final serving temperature. So I like my steaks medium rare. That's about 128. So I'll put mine in the oven, get it up to about 120, pull it, and then we'll sear it in a really hot pan to get a crust on it. So let's go over a few of the things that you think you might need to do when you cook a steak. First, you're going to sear it really hot in a pan to lock in the juices. That makes absolutely no sense and it doesn't work. By putting a sear on the outside of it, the first time, you lock in no juices. The meat is still permeable. You're not creating an impenetrable barrier of crust that juices won't get through. Just look at the steak when you cook it. There's juices coming through it. So you don't have to do that. That doesn't actually work. They've tested it and you get a better crust on your steak if you cook it afterwards and sear it after putting it in the oven. The other thing, make sure you let your steak rest for at least 20 minutes, maybe an hour, so it can come to room temperature. And then that way you're going to get a better cooked steak. Don't waste your time. They've done the test. It doesn't do a damn thing. Letting the steak rest and raise its temperature only goes up a couple degrees. It's not a big deal. All you need to do is get your steak out, season it up, cook it in the oven, sear it in a pan. It's really simple. There's some more steps you can do if you want to let it rest uncovered in the refrigerator overnight and really dry out. The drying of the surface of the steak is what's going to give you the best crust possible. But Honestly, I get a pretty good crust without doing that step. So all I do is I take my steak out of the refrigerator, I season it up with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then I stick it in the oven and sear the crap out of it. And you're gonna get an awesome steak. So let's get to cooking.
Okay, preheat your oven to 250 degrees. While you're waiting for your oven to preheat, we're gonna mix up some garlic powder and onion powder. You know, Dad, I put it on everything. Just throw about a tablespoon of everything inside your shaker and shake it up. Coat the steak evenly on both sides. Now we're gonna hit it with some black pepper and some sea salt. You can do this to taste. Steaks can take quite a bit of seasoning. Just make sure you coat both sides really well. Once the steak's all seasoned up, throw it on a baking pan with some tin foil. Makes it for easy cleanup. And we're gonna go put it in our oven that's been preheated to 250 degrees. Probably cook it for around 20 to 25 minutes and then check the temperature with your digital thermometer. This one came out after 25 minutes, right at about 122. A little higher than I wanted, but it'll work. Go ahead and preheat a pan on high and add some vegetable oil. When the oil starts to smoke, add your steak. You're gonna wanna flip this pretty regularly, about every 45 seconds, watching the color as the steak cooks. Speed is of the essence here. You don't want this in the pan too long. About 3 minutes would be tops. You're just looking to get that nice crust and color. Remember, the longer you leave it in the pan, the more it's going to actually cook. And you're gonna get more of that gray band of meat around the outside of your perfectly cooked steak. Once you get close to the color you're looking for, go ahead and add in a tablespoon of butter. And then baste the steak with a spoon with the butter. This is gonna help add it that last bit of browning, and butter adds great flavor. Once you've got that color that you're looking for, go ahead and pull the steak and let it rest for 10 minutes. This is gonna help redistribute the juices throughout the steak.
All right, moment of truth. We're gonna cut through the center of the steak. Pretty red. You still have that gray band of meat right there. That's almost impossible not to get cooking a steak this way. This is why I prefer sous vide, but this is gonna be a damn good steak. We'll give it a taste test. As you can see, it's still pink, but it's got that gray band. And now this will fluoresce more as it's cut and rests open like this. But it's a decent medium rare steak. This should satisfy any steak lover. Personally, maybe I would pull it almost at 100 and then 100, 110 instead of the pulling it at 120. And I think I'd get a much more rare steak, which is what I like. But this is a damn good steak.
Dad wants to give a big thank you to DizJabber71 for helping out with this video. For more of his antics and craziness, go check out his YouTube channel. He's got all kinds of Disney stuff and fun stuff. We're gonna be hitting up the parks together soon. So go check out DizJabber71. I'll put the link up above. Thanks, brother.
For more recipes and videos, visit dadgotthis.com. To be sure you don't miss anything, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the damn bell. I double dog dare you. Come on, you have to do it. It was a double dog dare. I mean, those are the rules.